Hey everybody, Deadfinger here. I wanted to bring another video to you on this Reimagined mod, and so I wanted to show you what I've done with my Windy Druid. And so let me start with gear first of all. So I actually was able to make a Doom rune word, and this rune word is just, it's amazing. I love this rune word. It's great. I've also got this helmet. I've not got anything in the sockets yet. I'm trying to decide if I want to wait and find some better jewels, because there are some unique jewels as well as a lot of different rare jewels that I could put in here. But forward to all skills, 87 to mana based on character level, faster cast rate. This is an awesome piece of equipment. I got 2 to elemental skills on the Ami. I've not really found anything better yet. The armor, very low defense. I'm considering upping it to make it elite and then resocket it. But this is what I'm using currently, and I'm playing hell difficulty. I'm starting to struggle some. My Merc is starting to struggle some in hell difficulty on player 7. But like I said, this has been pretty cool. Minus 13 to enemy cold resistance, plus 13 to cold skill damage, replenish life. That's the skulls that I've got in it. Replenish life, replenish mana. So yeah, it's been a pretty good suit, and it repairs 1 durability in 4 seconds. So I mean, you can't hardly go wrong with that. The shield I'm using, this Chill of Wynter, I might be able to up it also. But look at this, adds 1 to 200 cold damage, minus 60 to enemy cold resistance, plus 21 to cold skill damage, freezes target, and then of course I got 2 perfect diamonds in it for all the added resistance. So I mean, it's just a pretty amazing shield. But I'll show you here in a moment. Well, let me just show you. I'm still lacking on my poison and my fire resistance, so I need to still do something with that. But I'm wearing this marathon slipper. I'll probably find me something better than that. This is just what I've got so far. I'm wearing a Manald Heal for the replenish life and to regenerate mana. Dusk Wreath Spiderweb Sash, all resistance, 35, 30 to energy. So that's I'm looking for the resistance right now. This ring, I can probably do better. This is just what I got so far. Cold resist, 6 to energy. And then the gloves, I'm just wearing something I picked up. It's got reanimate, 5% reanimate as zombies, so you get to killing stuff, and next thing you know, you got a few zombies walking around. There, to me, it doesn't really, it's not very beneficial. They're so slow that it just doesn't seem like it's very practical. But when I get a better pair of gloves, then I'll put something better on there. So this is what I've got so far with gear on him. And my Merc, of course, is using an Insight. I have found that even when my Merc dies, as far as my mana pool and what I'm doing, I can still do pretty well when he dies. The problem that I'm having, though, is he's using a cure. So anytime I get cursed, of course, the curse is going to stay on longer. He's wearing this Evil Force amulet. So it's 50 to life, damage reduced by 10. Of course, high strength, dexterity, 100% damage to demons. It's pretty decent for an amulet. Just something I threw on him for some resistance on the ring. Again, he's using Shattering Blow. You can see that if you watch my other video, I upped the armor on the other Merc that I had. I haven't done that with this one. I probably will if I keep this piece. I'm wearing set gloves, which increased attack speed. Hey, that's a plus, right? 25 to life. The belt, Fortune's Fool. I'm wearing this for the magic find and the extra gold, which right now, honestly, I don't need the extra gold. Like I said, I've just pretty much maxed out my box. The boots, I'm wearing Gorefoot just to have something on. But I'll probably swap, I'm going to swap several of these pieces out as I go. So, and I went with a prayer merc just to help keep me, alive. The other thing I want to show you now with my skills, I did take 1 point here and 1 point here into werewolf and lycanthropy, and just so I can get around faster. The elemental, I've got, of course, this tree. I've got 25 points into my hurricane. I got 25 in tornado, and I've got 25 in twister. I'm working on this skill here as far as boosting it at the moment, and that's adding to, of course, how much absorption I get from damage, and also going to help with the duration of my hurricane when I'm using it. So what I'm doing first of all here, see how slow my guy is. So I'm putting on my cyclone armor and then doing this. Let's just go to, say, cold plains, and this is players 7. And see, with the way I got it set up too, I can still, still attack if I need to with my left click. But this is doing a lot of damage. I'm doing 2,874 to 3,058 currently, and you see what I mean about the reanimate zombie. So there's a reanimated zombie. Like I said, he's doing really well as far as damage. I don't know yet if I'm going to keep an insight on my merc. As long as I can handle, my character can handle the mana pool, the mana drain that he's going to have without the insight, then I'll probably try to stick like maybe an infinity on my merc and see how that goes. But this is, like I said, this is what I've got so far with him, and it seems to be working pretty well. I did mention, though, that he was struggling to some degree. I'm currently in Act 3 Hell difficulty. And let me just go to Act 3 real quick, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I think that if I can get a little bit better equipment, boots, gloves, or whatever on my merc, possibly even a different weapon, I think we'll just be tearing it up even in the later acts. Let's see. So Act 3, I don't have my waypoints yet. Let's go get this curse off. This cure works pretty good, but it doesn't work immediately. It still takes a little bit to get the curse off of you. The other thing that I noticed too is, from what I've seen at least, it seems like you can still keep any shrine effects. Even though you get cursed, you can keep the shrine effects. In the regular game, like when you get in the Chaos Sanctuary, and the mages they curse you, and you lose whatever. There's a foul room. You lose whatever shrine effects you had, and I don't think that's the case now. I think maybe you still stay cursed, but you keep the shrine effects. So, unless I'm mistaken, but this is what he's doing so far in Nightmare, or Hell difficulty, I should say, in Act 3. If I try to rush it too much, and he gets really ganged up on, then my merc seems to have trouble and leaves me to fight on my own. So let's just go down here, see what kind of big groups we can get here. No big groups. Oh, there's one. See, you got cursed. Now I'm struggling. See that? That's the poison. Of course, now with this character, his resistance, I gotta do better than it. Sucks. 22 and 17. 22 poison, 17 fire. So this is where I'm struggling with Act 3. I think if I had just a little more resistance and my merc had a little more resistance, I think it'd be just fine. And as I go along and collect some more stuff, do some more magic find, I'll get some better equipment. I might even have some, if I actually took the time to look, I've got some holder characters. So if I took the time, I could actually look around and see if I had something better. I'm actually wanting to see if I could find me a set items that would work for this particular build and still use like the Doom weapon, but I don't know how that's going to work out yet. So let's see if that's, yeah. Alright, let's see what that is. That's clay balls. Yeah, there are some other weapons in the game. You might think it's Eisenhards, you might think it's clay claws, you might think it's Malabrigas, but you need to check it anyway because there are other sets now in the game. And you might be throwing down a piece thinking it was a piece to the old set and you don't need it when it's actually a newer piece. So anyway, this is what I've done with him so far, and like I said, he does seem to get around pretty good, so that's where I'm at so far with this guy. Like I said, I've been doing some magic find and just picking up, stuff that will make good rune word items. There's just so much they've added to the game. Got this Harpy's Call, Prayer Aura. It's got the Prayer Aura when equipped. There's just so many different ways you can do builds now, and it's just pretty amazing. But so this is my Windy Druid, and again he is a level 87, and he's in Hell difficulty in Act 3. So I wanted to show this to you, and in the past I've made Windy Druids, and I've always struggled when I got to Hell difficulty. And the other thing I wanted to point out too is that with this mod, this Reimagined mod, it's such an easier better chance of getting items that even from the previous stuff that was already in the game that he didn't add, in other words. So it's even easier to get those as drops. In all the times that I've played Diablo 2 over the years, I've never gotten Stone of Jordan in game, never. And I mean, I've done a lot of playing over the years, never got one. I've never gotten a Burr rune. I've never gotten a Jaw rune. I've never gotten a Cham rune. I've made this Doom weapon, which takes a Hell, Low, and a Cham. And I actually had a Stone of Jordan drop for me the other day, and I thought, man, this is so cool. But then, when you realize there's other rings in the sets in the game and other uniques that he's added that already have +1 to skills already on the ring. So it kind of makes the Stone of Jordan You know, it's not such a big deal now to get it. But I thought it was kind of neat that I got that, because in all the time that I've been playing the regular game, I've never gotten a Stoner Jordan. So anyway, it's an interesting mod. If you get a chance to play this mod and check it out, I would encourage you to do so. I think there's going to be a lot of different builds you can come up with, and who knows what you come up with. So I hope you like this video. I hope this helps you, and if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I'll be bringing some more videos to you. See you later.